In the fast-paced world of cryptocurrency, few names spark as much curiosity and debate as Pi Network. At the heart of this movement lies a daring and polarizing vision that one PiCoin could hold a value of $314,159, famously called the Global Consensus Value, GCV. To many, this figure may sound like an impossible dream, but to the Pi community, it represents more than money. It's a powerful statement of trust, collective strength, and the pursuit of a revolutionary financial future. Do you think Pi Network's GCV price tag is pure hype, or a sign of the next crypto giant? Are you puzzled by why millions are holding onto Pi like it's digital gold? And do you want to know the real truth behind Pi Network's long-awaited mainnet launch in 2025? I'm about to answer your most burning questions about Pi Network's GCV. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal why over 9 million users migrated to Pi's mainnet, how 27,000 merchants are already accepting Pi coins, and whether this mathematical price target could actually become reality. But here's the shocking part, and stick around because this will blow your mind. Pi Network just launched its open mainnet after years of waiting, and what happened next surprised everyone in the crypto world. But before we dive in, let's greet and welcome my incredible pioneers from around the world. Whether you're watching from Nigeria, Papua New Guinea, United States, India, Philippines, Canada, Kenya, or anywhere else on this beautiful planet, I'm absolutely thrilled to share this incredible news with you today. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you're always in the loop with the latest Pi Network updates. And don't forget to drop a comment saying, Pi Network to the moon, along with your country and flag. Let's fill the comments with pioneer pride and show the world how powerful and united our global community really is. I'm about to answer your most burning questions about Pi Network's global consensus value. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal why over 9 million users migrated to Pi's mainnet, how 27,000 merchants are already accepting Pi coins, and whether this mathematical price target could actually become reality. But here's the shocking part, and stick around because this will blow your mind. Pi Network just launched its open mainnet after years of waiting, and what happened next surprised everyone in the crypto world. Here's what nobody talks about in the mainstream media. Pi Network isn't just another cryptocurrency sitting on exchanges doing nothing. They've built something completely different. Picture this. You walk into a restaurant in Singapore, order your meal, and pay with Pi coins at the global consensus value rate. The restaurant owner accepts it happily because they believe in the same vision. This isn't theory, it's happening right now. Over 27,000 merchants worldwide have joined this movement. From coffee shops in Africa to real estate companies in America, people are trading goods and services using Pi at these symbolic rates. But here's the game changer, and this is why you need to pay attention. Pi Network created something called a dual value system. Inside their ecosystem, Pi works at consensus value. Outside, it trades at market rates. It's like having two different economies running at the same time. February 20th, 2025 changed everything for Pi Network. After years of testing and preparation, they finally launched their open mainnet. Do you know what happened next? The price shot up to almost $3 overnight. Then it dropped back down. But here's the important part. Over 9 million users successfully migrated to the new system. That's not just numbers on a screen. That's 9 million real people who believe in this vision enough to take action. And here's something that will surprise you. Pi Network's approach to blockchain is completely different. While Bitcoin uses massive amounts of energy, Pi Network can be mined on your phone with barely any battery drain. They've solved one of crypto's biggest problems without anyone really noticing. But what makes Pi Network truly special isn't the technology, it's the people. Have you ever seen a cryptocurrency where the community acts like a global family? Pi users call themselves pioneers, and they've created something amazing. They organize local meetups, help each other with technical problems, and genuinely believe they're building a better financial future together. At PiFest events across Asia and Africa, you'll see thousands of people celebrating not just a cryptocurrency, but a movement. Small business owners, students, teachers, farmers, people from every walk of life united by one simple belief: that money should serve people, not the other way around. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Critics say $314,159 per coin would create a market cap bigger than the entire world economy. They're absolutely right, if we're thinking about traditional markets, but Pi Network isn't playing by traditional rules. They're creating what economists call a closed-loop economy. Inside this system, value isn't determined by speculation or trading. It's determined by what people actually do with the coins. When a farmer in Kenya sells vegetables for PiCoins, or when a programmer in India gets paid for building Pi apps, they're not thinking about stock exchanges. They're thinking about real value creation. And here's the brilliant part: this approach might actually work. If enough people believe in the system and use it for real transactions, the internal value becomes real value. Let me share some incredible stories that show this isn't just wishful thinking. In the Philippines, a group of Pi users started a local marketplace where everything is priced in Pi at consensus values. Farmers sell rice, artists sell paintings, and tech workers offer services, all using Pi as the primary currency. In Nigeria, Pi Network has become so popular that some universities are teaching courses about it. Students aren't just learning theory, they're building real applications on the Pi blockchain. Even in the United States, forward-thinking businesses are starting to accept Pi payments. A real estate company in California recently announced they'll accept Pi for property deposits at community-agreed rates. These aren't isolated cases. They're part of a growing ecosystem that proves Pi Network's vision is becoming reality. While everyone argues about prices, Pi Network quietly built some of the most user-friendly blockchain technology in the world. Their mobile app has been downloaded over 100 million times, making it one of the most accessible crypto platforms ever created. But accessibility isn't their only advantage. Pi Network uses a consensus algorithm that's both secure and environmentally friendly. While Bitcoin miners burn through massive amounts of electricity, Pi validators can run on regular computers without heating up the planet. They've also solved the scalability problem that plagues Bitcoin and Ethereum. Pi Network can process thousands of transactions per second without the crazy fees that make other cryptocurrencies impractical for everyday use. So, where is all this heading? Based on current trends, Pi Network is positioning itself to become the world's most widely used cryptocurrency, not because of speculation, but because of genuine utility. The key indicators are all pointing in the right direction. User growth is accelerating, merchant adoption is expanding globally, and the technology keeps improving. Most importantly, the community remains incredibly strong and unified. But here's what excites me most. Pi Network is proving that cryptocurrency can be about more than just making money. It can be about creating a fairer, more inclusive financial system that works for everyone. Whether the GCV ever becomes universally accepted doesn't really matter. What matters is that millions of people are already living in a world where Pi has that value, and they're building amazing things together. Pi Network's GCV isn't just about money, it's about belief, community, and the power of collective vision. While traditional markets focus on short-term price movements, Pi Network is building something that could last for generations. The real question isn't whether Pi will reach $314,159 on exchanges. The real question is whether Pi Network can continue building an ecosystem so valuable that the price becomes irrelevant. Based on what I've seen, the passionate community, the growing merchant network, the solid technology, and the real-world adoption, I believe Pi Network is writing a completely new chapter in the cryptocurrency story. On February 20th, 2025, something massive happened in the crypto world. Pi Network officially launched its open network period of mainnet. This isn't just another crypto launch, this is the moment when over 60 million users worldwide can finally use their PiCoins for real transactions. Think about this. While other cryptocurrencies are still figuring out how to handle everyday payments, Pi Network is already processing millions of microtransactions daily. That's not a promise for the future. That's happening right now. Let me ask you this. Have you ever wanted to tip a content creator just $1 but couldn't because of high fees? Or maybe you wanted to buy a single article online but had to subscribe to an entire platform? This is where Pi Network's microtransactions shine. Imagine paying just a fraction of a PiCoin to download a single song or ebook, tip your favorite YouTuber or blogger, access premium content for just one day, pay for a quick online tutorial, send a small amount to a friend instantly. The best part? No fees, no waiting, no complicated processes. Just instant, borderless payments that actually make sense. Here's what's already happening in the Pi Network ecosystem. In Kenya, students are using Pi to pay for individual online lessons instead of expensive full courses. In Brazil, small business owners are accepting Pi for coffee and snacks. In the Philippines, freelancers are getting paid in Pi for micro-tasks like logo design and quick translations. One amazing story comes from Nigeria, where a teacher started accepting Pi for tutoring sessions. She went from struggling to receive international payments to earning from students across 3 continents, all thanks to Pi's frictionless payment system. Now, you might be wondering, how is this even possible? Other cryptocurrencies charge high fees and take forever to process. Pi Network solved this with 3 key innovations. First, their mobile-first approach means you can send and receive Pi as easily as sending a WhatsApp message. No complicated wallet addresses, no confusing interfaces. Second, their consensus mechanism processes transactions in seconds without those expensive gas fees that plague other networks. While Ethereum might charge you $20 to send $5, Pi charges nothing. Third, their integrated identity system through KYC verification ensures every transaction is safe and verified, building trust in the network. But here's where it gets really exciting. Pi Network isn't just about payments, it's about creating a complete ecosystem. Through the Pi browser, developers are building digital marketplaces where you can buy anything with Pi learning platforms, offering courses for fractions of Pi creator portals, where artists earn Pi directly from fans' productivity apps with paper feature models. Imagine Netflix. But instead of paying $15 per month, you pay tiny amounts of Pi only for what you actually watch. Or imagine Fiverr, but without the platform taking huge cuts from creators. Let me share some incredible statistics that show Pi Network's real impact. Over 400,000 active nodes are securing the network globally. That's more than most countries have bank branches. Over 60 million users have joined the ecosystem, making it one of the largest crypto communities in the world. But here's the most impressive part. Millions of microtransactions are happening daily. This isn't theoretical. People are actually using Pi for real purchases right now. Think about this. When the internet started, people said email would never replace letters. When smartphones launched, people said they'd never replace cameras. Now we're seeing the same transformation with digital payments. Pi Network is proving that cryptocurrency doesn't have to be complicated, expensive, or only for tech experts. It can be as simple as sending a text message and as useful as cash in your pocket. Here's what makes Pi Network truly special. It's creating economic opportunities for people who were previously excluded from the global digital economy. Small creators in emerging markets can now earn from a global audience without needing traditional banking infrastructure. Students can access world-class education by paying micro amounts for individual lessons. Entrepreneurs can start online businesses without expensive payment processes. This is about more than just technology. It's about financial inclusion and economic empowerment for billions of people worldwide. For developers and businesses, Pi Network offers something unprecedented, and what's happening in the developer community will absolutely blow your mind. The accessibility revolution. Traditional blockchain development requires years of specialized knowledge, expensive tools, and complex infrastructure. Pi Network changed this completely. Sarah, a 23-year-old web developer from Poland, had never touched blockchain before. Using Pi's simple SDK, she built her first decentralized app in just 2 weeks. Her app helps local restaurants manage orders and payments in Pi. Within 3 months, over 200 restaurants in her city adopted the system. Sarah went from earning $500 per month as a freelancer to running a $10,000 per month business. And she's not alone. Thousands of developers are having similar success stories. The integration simplicity. Unlike other platforms that require complex smart contracts and gas fee calculations, Pi Network makes integration incredibly simple. James, a small business owner in Australia, wanted to accept crypto payments but was intimidated by the technical complexity. With Pi Network, James simply added a few lines of code to his website. Now, customers can pay for his handmade furniture using Pi, and he receives payments instantly without any technical headaches. The integration took him less than an hour, and he's processed thousands of transactions without a single technical issue. The innovation explosion. The ease of development on Pi Network has sparked an innovation explosion. In India, a team of college students built a study group app where students pay small amounts of Pi to join focused study sessions. In Brazil, entrepreneurs created a neighborhood services app where people pay Pi for quick tasks like dog walking or grocery delivery. In Nigeria, developers built a micro-lending platform where people can borrow tiny amounts of Pi for emergency expenses and repay with small daily payments. These innovations are happening because Pi Network removes the technical barriers that prevent creative solutions. The business model revolution. Pi Network enables completely new business models that were impossible before. Take Maria's language learning app. Instead of charging $10 per month for full access, she charges 0.1 Pi per lesson. Users love the flexibility, and Maria earns more because she can serve customers who could never afford traditional subscription models. This pay-per-use model is revolutionizing everything from software to content to services. Why pay for a full month of something when you can pay for exactly what you use? The creator economy transformation. Content creators are discovering that Pi Network enables sustainable income streams without relying on advertising or platform algorithms. David, a musician from Canada, releases individual songs for 1 PI each. His fans can buy exactly the songs they want, and David earns directly from his audience. Compare this to streaming platforms where artists earn fractions of a penny per play. With Pi Network, creators can set fair prices and build direct relationships with their supporters. The global developer community. What's most exciting is the global nature of Pi Network development. A team in Kenya might collaborate with developers in Mexico and designers in Thailand, all earning Pi for their contributions. This global collaboration is creating solutions that work for people everywhere, not just wealthy markets. The educational impact. Pi Network has become an educational platform for the next generation of developers. Computer science students worldwide are learning blockchain development through Pi because it's accessible and practical. Universities are incorporating Pi Network development into their curricula. The speed of innovation. The development cycle on Pi Network is incredibly fast. Traditional blockchain projects take months or years to launch. Pi Network developers are launching new features and improvements weekly. This rapid innovation keeps the platform fresh and responsive to user needs. The real-world testing ground. Unlike other blockchain platforms where apps are theoretical, Pi Network provides a real-world testing environment with millions of active users. Developers can see immediately whether their ideas work and get feedback from actual users, not just other developers. The monetization opportunities. Pi Network offers developers multiple ways to monetize their applications. They can charge for premium features, earn from transaction fees, receive tips from users, or offer paid services. This flexibility means developers can build sustainable businesses around their apps. The community support. The Pi Network developer community is incredibly supportive. Experienced developers mentor newcomers, share resources, and collaborate on projects. This community support accelerates learning and helps everyone succeed together. The documentation and tools. Pi Network provides comprehensive documentation, development tools, and testing environments. Developers don't need to figure everything out from scratch. They have all the resources they need to build amazing applications quickly and efficiently. The future pipeline. Looking ahead, Pi Network is developing even more powerful tools for developers. Advanced analytics, better integration options, and enhanced security features are all coming soon. The platform is evolving based on developer feedback and user needs. The impact on traditional business. Traditional businesses are also embracing Pi Network development. Restaurants are integrating Pi payments into their point-of-sale systems. Retail stores are offering Pi loyalty programs. Service providers are accepting Pi for subscriptions and memberships. This isn't just about cryptocurrency, it's about creating a more efficient, fair, and accessible economy for everyone. The developer revolution on Pi Network is building the foundation for Web3 that actually works for ordinary people. So, what does all this mean for you as a viewer? Whether you're a content creator, small business owner, developer, or just someone who wants to use crypto for everyday purchases, Pi Network offers opportunities that simply didn't exist before. You can start earning Pi through their mobile app, begin accepting Pi for your services, or use Pi to pay for digital content and services. The barrier to entry is incredibly low, and the potential benefits are enormous. With the mainnet now live and external wallet transfers enabled, Pi Network is just getting started. We're likely to see more businesses accepting Pi for payments, integration with traditional payment systems, new innovative apps built on the Pi ecosystem, global adoption as more people discover the benefits. The transition from speculative crypto to practical utility is happening right now, and Pi Network is leading the charge. Here's why paying attention to Pi Network now is so important. You're witnessing the early stages of a fundamental shift in how we think about digital payments and value exchange. Just like early internet users had advantages in the digital economy, early Pi Network adopters are positioning themselves for the Web3 economy that's rapidly emerging. The combination of 60 million users, proven technology, and real-world utility creates a perfect storm for mainstream adoption. So there you have it. Pi Network isn't just another cryptocurrency project making big promises. It's a fully functional ecosystem that's already processing millions of transactions and providing real value to users worldwide. The microtransaction revolution is here, and it's powered by Pi Network. From buying digital content to tipping creators, from paying for services to earning from your skills, Pi Network is making crypto practical for everyone. Remember, this is just the beginning. As more businesses adopt Pi and more developers build on the platform, the opportunities will only grow. If you found this video valuable, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. And if you're excited about the future of practical cryptocurrency, don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss our latest updates on Pi Network and Web3. Most importantly, let's build this community together. Write Pi Network to Moon, along with your country name and flag in the comments. I want to see how global our Pi family really is. Share this video with anyone who's interested in cryptocurrency, digital payments, or the future of money. The more people who understand Pi Network's potential, the stronger our community becomes. And remember, whether you're in New York or New Delhi, London or Lagos, Pi Network is building a financial system that works for everyone, everywhere. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive even deeper into the Pi Network ecosystem and explore more opportunities in the Web3 revolution.